This video content has been made available for informational and educational purposes only. For anything specific to your needs or circumstances, please get in contact with us directly. G'day everyone, it's Heath from You&Me Personalised Property Services and Matt from Capital Finance. And here we are with another episode of Getting Chatty with Matty. So thanks for joining me.
Thanks, Heath.
Lovely. Mate, we'll offset versus redraw accounts. Can be a bit confusing. I know what an offset is, I know what a redraw, but I don't really know the advantages to either and how you can best utilize that in multiple offsets into one loan and the like. So can you explain firstly what they are and how you can take advantage of them in against your loan, I guess?
Sure, yeah. So question I get a lot, what's an offset account, what's a redraw facility, and what's the advantages and benefits of both, advantages and disadvantages of having one or both.
Mm-hmm.
An offset account, starting high level, is effectively when you have a separate, very similar to a transaction account that you have at the moment with your current bank. However, the only difference is that it's linked to your loan. Mm-hmm. So for every dollar that you have in your offset account, it reduces the balance of your loan. So when the bank calculates interest, which they do every day, mm-hmm. so at the end of every day, they calculate interest based on your loan balance. The linked offset account reduces that balance and therefore the calculated interest on that particular day. So
there's an obvious advantage to having offset, which I believe you can only use on a variable interest rate.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
So there are products that allow partial and full offset accounts on fixed rate products. So there are a few lenders with that, whether that's a 40%, 50% offset account or a full offset account for a fixed product, but it's very limited. So not typical. It's the best to just assume the variable will have an 100% and the fixed won't.
Yep, cool. So in layman's terms, an offset account, you have a $500,000 mortgage, you've got $400,000 sitting in an offset account against that mortgage, which obviously you can use as a daily withdrawal, and you're paying interest on $100,000 left over.
Correct.
Cool.
The redraw facility it works in exactly the same way. So rather than having the offset account, the linked offset account, the funds are just directly into your loan. So if you have that $400,000 and a $500,000 loan and you want to put that $400,000 into your loan account to reduce the amount of interest that you're being charged, then you can do so. And then the redraw facility allows you to draw those funds back out.
Yep.
So it works in exactly the same way. It's just one's adding funds directly into your loan account, one's sitting funds in a separate transaction account.
Yeah, cool. So again, a little bit of confusion. Why would you choose redraw over offset over redraw, or do the banks choose that for you?
Yeah, so great question. And it comes down to the price of the product. So the main difference is an offset account, typically you pay for it. Okay. So this is the difference between if you've ever heard of a packaged product or a standard variable loan.
Yeah, you pay your $395 a year or something to have an offset account and a credit card.
That's exactly right. Compared to what they call a basic product, which typically has no ongoing fees. That's the main difference in terms of price. So you need to really decide whether an offset account is actually costing you more money than the value you're getting out of it. And the main benefits of having those offset accounts is the allowance for multiple offset accounts. So if you only have a single savings account, then typically a redraw facility is more than sufficient.
Okay.
If you have multiple savings accounts, one for the kids' tuition, one for a holiday fund,
one for a car.
The new car that you're going to buy, you might want to have all three of those as offset accounts, all reducing the balance of your loan and therefore the interest you're charged.
Cool. So you can have how many can you have?
Look, St. George will let you have 99. So it depends on the lender, but you typically up to 10 is the standard.
Yep, cool. So you can have 10 offset accounts, all saving for different subjects, but they all pay off the one loan, or can they pay off multiple loans?
Yeah, so you can have offset accounts linked to multiple loans.
Okay.
The rule of thumb is connect your link an offset account to the highest interest loan. That's effectively the easiest
investment loan, right? Because tax purposes and the like. or your principal. Sorry, your principal.
Yeah, so owner-occupied properties is where you want to be reducing the interest because it's not tax deductible.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry, that was my mistake. So,
all good.
Okay, cool. No dramas. And can you, I mean, I'm talking from personal experience. The bank said I can only put in up to $20,000 extra over the term of my fixed term loan. Now, I've got a redraw facility, and the confusing part is, can I put all my funds into that redraw facility, take them back out whenever I want? Or can I, as the bank said, I can only have $20,000 over the course of 3-year fixed term loan. Can I only put $20,000 in there? Correct. Or they only take $20,000 off the loan?
A lot of questions. Effectively, what you can do to sum up everything you said is you can only deposit the maximum amount debt within the fixed loan that they'll allow you to do. So depending on which lender that is, they may be 20,000, maybe 15,000. If it's over the 3 years, then you put the entire amount in first. You should always check with your lender as to what that maximum is, because if you do go over, you can incur break fees or certain
penalties.
Correct.
Yep. Okay. Cool. So a little bit of confusion out the window now, but I'm sure that there's plenty more to talk about. We won't go into it today, but if you want to know any more information about offset and redraw facilities, speak to Matt from Capital Finance. And until next time, as always, happy investing.